Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and my name is Dr. Elijah Frazier, and I have made an amazing living and lifestyle off of motivating and inspiring people, encouraging them, helping them create plans and break through and grow and discover their identity. And the life I look at that I live now and all the things that I do, I can't fathom it. Like, I can't wrap my mind around what it is I get to do for a living. And the truth of the matter is, I have helped so many people discover their identity, break through, grow, heal, and do all these things. But I'm a hypocrite. And the things that I have counseled and coached and done for other people, I haven't been doing those things. So here's my confession. I did not know that this was going to happen or come out like this. I want to get to it. So all the things that I've done, people have seen me as this extrovert, this go-getter, this fearless individual. And to be quite honest, it comes from being traumatized and stubborn. A lot of the things that I've done and that I've accomplished in my life haven't only just been healthy or what I desired. It's been because someone told me I couldn't do it, or someone told me without a certain thing, I wouldn't become or be a certain thing. I went to school for international business management because at the time, my best friend's dad poked his finger in my chest when I said, "Hey, this is my goal, to help people. I want to start business." He's like, "Nobody's going to listen to you." He's like, "Nobody." He's like, "Unless you get a degree and go to school," he's like, "this is not going to work." And that's why I went to school. Not because I felt it was my purpose, not because it aligned with me, not because I felt that this is what God has called and created me to do. That's not why I went to school. I went to school because all my life I've been told, you can't do something, you're not good enough, this won't happen, just settle. And that stubbornness in me was like, I'm gonna show you. And I ended up doing a healthy thing for an unhealthy reason. Did it play into a benefit? Yes. But it deserves to be healthy on both ends. Today I find myself with a PhD. I find myself as a doctor in Christian counseling with a foundation in human psychology and behavior. And that aligns with my goals. That aligns with my goals. But if it were up to me, we're just being honest here. If it were up to me, I would have never did that. All my life, all I've ever wanted to do was be accepted. All I ever wanted to happen is that when people saw me, they saw value. When people saw me, they saw a smart person. They saw a capable person. They saw a strong enough person. They saw someone who could help them, someone with value. And I cannot say that my entire life growing up was just terrible. A lot of it was. You name it, it was there. Abuse, mental, emotional, physical, sexual assault. I mean, you name it, it was just happening. Homelessness. The, the list goes on. That's another video. And for a long time, I believed I was that worthless person. I believed that I wasn't good enough, and that if I didn't accomplish these things, or if I didn't do these things, I wouldn't become anyone someone wanted to be around, or anyone someone saw value in, or anyone someone would want to invest in. And through my life, I've noticed that I've just been chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing these things. And I started to notice the trauma response. And the trauma response being that after all of this effort, writing books, producing movies that make it to theaters, traveling the country, seeing the world, doing all these things, for some reason, all of my accomplishments still were not good enough. I still wanted more. And that, as I sit in front of clients and I help clients, every time I close the call, now I feel like a hypocrite. And I've just reached a point in my life of almost 40 years of living that not only can this not continue, it won't continue. To sit there in front of people and be used by God to heal marriages and heal hearts and reconstruct minds and have people break through and bring ideas to life and do that and then close the call and go live this double life. I'm not living what I'm preaching. I'm not living what I'm ministering. I'm not living what I'm counseling, because now I'm going off and I'm trauma responding, trying to do more so that people can see me with value, see me in a good way. So now here I am dropping out of school. But Elijah, I thought you already had your degree. This thing. Yeah, I do. I do. I flipped the camera around. It's right there. I'm looking at it. But I enrolled into school for clinical psychology, get my license, get a white coat. They'll really see me now. There's no way they can deny my value now. There's no way they can't desire to be in a relationship with me now. And I've felt this boulder. I felt this mental and emotional, spiritual boulder that I could not move mentally and emotionally. Like I picked up 1,000 pounds and I'm just walking around with this weight on my shoulders and in my heart, in my chest, in my stomach, on my leg. Like I could feel it. And I don't dream often. And God always wants to talk early in the morning. Like he don't never want to talk during the day. Like, bro, I'm trying to sleep. And he says to me as I'm waking up, he says, will you trust me? And will you trust the plan that I have on and over your life before you even knew I was forming you in your mother's womb? Before I created you and I was laying the foundations of the earth, I had you in mind then. Will you trust me now? I'm just tired. Like I'm tired. Like you see the hundreds of thousands of views on my social media, the accolades, the networks, the this and that. I'm tired. And I'm not tired from doing what I do. I'm tired from not doing all the things I'm supposed to be doing. And I know that God has called me to people. And I know he's called me to people in a very special way, unlike anyone else, unlike anything else. I know and I believe what continuing my education would do and what continuing my education, I know it for a fact. But my purpose isn't there. My trauma is. My trauma says to do more. My trauma says to respond in this way so that you can feel. This is not a void, another piece of paper, another degree, another license, another certification. I got them all, license, ordained, degree, PhD, article, magazine. I got it all. And I cannot confidently say that if I get another one or do another thing, that I won't still feel like I felt. So this is my confession. I'm done being a hypocrite. I'm done seeing the gift that God has blessed little old me with to be a small part in other people's huge and amazing lives. I'm done closing calls to not live what it is I'm preaching. And as Dr. Elijah Frazier, with a PhD in Christian counseling and a foundation in human psychology and behavior, that's more than enough. So I don't know who you are or where you're from or what you're doing or what your goal is, but this is what we're about to do. Are done trauma responding. Who we are and what it is we bring to the table, or the tables that we build when no table is there, is beyond good enough. Our feelings stop now, and we continue with the facts. And the facts are that our feelings are not facts, they're just feelings. The doubts, the fears, the what ifs, those are feelings. The fact is, before you added anything to your life, you are enough. Who you are and who you were called and created to be is more than enough. We're not living double lives anymore. We're not saying things just so people can like us. We're not doing things just so people can like us. We're not wearing, we're not going, we're not saying, we're not singing, we're done with all of that. We're done. So I invite you on this journey. Follow me, follow this, subscribe. Let's work together. Let's do all the things. But who you are and where you are, with all of your wins, all of your losses, all of your triumphs and all of your mistakes, you're more than valuable and you're more than good enough. Let's get to it.